Guys, it's your boy Sid V. Fucking trying to get shit off my chest. You know, it's crazy. I just remembered like the last time this happened and I watched it go on. It was a bunch of cops not in uniform and they went through the guy's locker like mine and it sucked. It just pissed me off when I remembered it last time. And they went through his locker like they did with me. And it sucks because every time I call the cops when I'm going through some shit or I get hit. All they do is send me to the hospital. Like they can't stop it from happening. They can't do shit for you, and it sucks, bro. Because you feel like when you call them, they can't do shit for you, and then when you're not doing shit and you're dealing with life by yourself, when they couldn't do shit for you, and then they go through your locker, you feel even dumber. It's because I used to go to the gym before, but then I stopped going to the gym, and then I remember there was another guy like me going through the same type of thing, and it was a cop cell, and they were checking ethics on each other because they thought somebody was dealing drugs, and so they went into his locker like they went into mine, and it fucking sucks, bro. The guy was pissed like me. You feel defenseless, you feel like shit, and you're not doing nothing wrong, and then you think about all the times you called the police for something happening to you in the city, and they didn't do shit for you. So it fucking sucks, like now they're violating you, overstepping their ground because they opened your locker and removed the shit from your locker and then fucking put it back, you know what I mean? And you're like fucking feeling stupid, you know what I mean? But it's the cops. And then the other one was I remember last time when I didn't work at the gym, I went to the gym, that the gym has like worker people that aren't a part of the gym, like the gym staff. They look like regular people and they do shit like that too to see if like it's crazy. I remember that one. That was a trip. So there's like two tracers. There's like the club tracing and seeing if you're dealing drugs in their club, and then there's the cops. Like there's these cop cells. Like they go in there and they investigate your shit to see if you have anything on your shit. It's really degrading, but it's not fair because every time that you call the police for something happening to you in the city that they could have prevented, they weren't there. So you feel like shit. And I don't understand how like they can get away with that, and that's against ethics, bro. Think about it. You're going to a place that's private, then you're gonna go into my locker, then you're gonna move my locker, and then you're gonna take whatever was in my locker, misplace it or take it, and then go through it and then put it back. You know that shit was crazy. So that shit fucking sucked. It made me feel stupid, and then on top of that, it made me feel like that shit sucks because of the fact that every time I've called the police like to do something, they haven't been there for me, and then they know the courses, so like what's the point of having them, and what's the point of them violating my space like that? You know what I mean? So that's crazy. So that makes me feel like shit, you know. But on another note, we've lived in Vegas for 11 years. I've been in Vegas for 11 years on and off. So right now, I just want to say that sucks. Like, there's got to be a way to govern the police officers for doing that because it's not fair. And I guess they're hiding under the cover of, well, they don't know that they're cops. You couldn't point them out. And then on top of that, the fact that it could have been anybody in the gym. There's so many people they can get away with it. So they got away with it, bro. But when you remember the other cop who snitched on himself in an anonymous room, and then you remember the guy who went through it, and then you take into consideration what's in my life, it's really like them overstepping their boundaries. It's a girl. It starts with a girl. It's like a cell of cops, bro, and it's a girl, and the cops know who they are, but they're not gonna go and correct something that they didn't do, right? So that makes you not trust them even more. I think they're the ones dealing the drugs, anyways. So yeah, that's where I feel like really fucked up in the city I live in when the police don't do you right and they're fucking digging in your shit at the gym, acting like normal people. So now, oh, my mom said I could have the transparent Forever 21 bag, and I'm like, fuck. Now I have to be angry, and I was like, what if like I just went to the gym with the clothes I'm wearing to work out because I can't be a regular fucking person since people are digging through my shit and I don't have a locker, so that fucking they don't have shit to look through, you know. Cause it's fucking disrespectful, bro. They're not even protecting me. They're protecting their fucking jobs. You know what I mean? Because if they were protecting me, I wouldn't have went through anything, bro. I wouldn't have got stuck anywhere. So yeah, it's trippy. They really care about themselves before they care about you. So that's the way I see it with the cops. It's not disrespectful. It's just the fact when you know who, like, what would do it, the police or the gym. There's two. Because there's people that work for the gym that aren't a part of the gym. They look like regular people and they work for the gym. And then there's the cop people that you remember their cell and shit, and they like all get away with shit like that because they're under the cover of fucking looking like regular people. And there's so many people that can be in and out of the fucking gym that they can get away with switching lockers and shit. And then the locker had the same fucking LV logo and everything. It's just, why do I have to look stupid every time there's cop shit? Why can't the cops just admit they're trying to fucking find some shit and I don't have shit? You know what I mean? And how come they don't listen to what the fuck I tell them when I call the cops instead of sending me straight to the fucking hospital and not doing shit about it? You know what I mean? Letting fucking criminals get away with shit. But see, this attitude that I have, I shouldn't have this attitude. But it's just like when you remember it from an external viewpoint and you've seen the shit happen and the people know what the fuck they're doing and they let it happen, it pisses you off. So yeah, man. It just sucks and I can't protect myself, you know what I mean? And it shows that the cops aren't protecting me either, even if I'm doing the right thing or not. And I just really don't like that. It sucks. I feel like, what's the point? I guess 911 doesn't work and shit when you've gotten in trouble before. And I guess it gives them the right to invade your privacy again. So it's a trip. So like now I'm trying to figure out how to go to the gym and like have my stuff, but like not have a locker so that people don't go through my shit. You know what I mean? So like that's one less thing for me to worry about. So I have to accommodate the police and I have to accommodate the fucking club having anonymous like people in the club, you know, and the fiends and whoever's trying to steal shit. So that really fucking sucks, to feel uncomfortable and then you're paying to be there. So that fucking sucks. So it just sucks. I know it's a lady because I had my headphones on and she was like, "What? What? What?" It's the cops. It's just swear it's the cops. It's like a group of cops, and it's their. I think they think it's their beat, but I think it's their problem, and they're creating the problem, and it's around this one girl cop or whatever. I don't have a problem with it. It's just like I don't go to their job, and I don't set them up to do anything to fail, and I don't fucking go through their lockers at work, so they shouldn't go through my lockers in a private place. And that's just the way I feel about it. It's just weird. It's because you remember the situation and then you remember seeing it from a different viewpoint, because they do it all the time. So, yeah, so all my known quitters out there, bro, if you're quitting, be careful. The cops are going through lockers at the gym, you know what I mean? And they're doing it and they're replacing lockers that look alike, like just like your locker, and then it's crazy. So be careful. You know what I mean? It's happened before, and it's like it's annoying as fuck. You know what I mean? And it makes you feel like shit. Instead of feeling protected, you feel like they're the problem. And they're letting the criminals get away with shit. I'm just trying to get off my chest to get through the day because I still have to go on with my life. You know what I mean? And I had to deal with piece of shit people like that. Okay, you're a piece of shit. So yeah, thanks for violating my space. And yeah, I don't go to the cop station and I don't set up the cops and I don't go through their personal life shit. So why are they violating my life shit? Because they don't have a probable cause, they don't have a reason. Even if they had a suspicion, like they shouldn't have done that. So like, how do I protect myself from the people that are supposed to protect me? Fucking setting me up and making me fucking fail. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a cop. That's not my job. Because I don't want to suffer the wrath of dumb shit.